Waiting for a package that may never come. As the busy delivery season approaches, how you can stay a step ahead of thieves. But first, remembering two public figures with local ties, from a state representative to a pro basketball coach. 12 News starts right now. Hello, everyone, and thanks for joining us. One of Minnesota's most passionate voices for education has died.
Former state representative Sandra Peterson of New Hope passed away Saturday morning after a battle with ovarian cancer. Delane Cleveland spoke to some of Peterson's former colleagues about her legacy.
Students have many needs that aren't being addressed.
Sandy Peterson was no stranger to the Channel 12 airwaves.
The real issues in this campaign are education, health care.
Over the years, she was a go-to source when it came to topics surrounding education.
School districts should not have to go to local referendums.
After all, longtime friends say it was her passion.
I think that Sandy understood right from the beginning that the teaching the youngest among us was what really laid the groundwork for the future.
State Senator Ann Rest first met Peterson in 1970 when they were both teachers in the Robbinsdale School District. They've been friends ever since.
I think there are a lot of people that consider Sandy their best friend.
We do need to talk about.
The former teacher also served as a union officer before moving into the state legislature in 2004. Through it all, she fought hard for Minnesota's children.
Well, of course Minnesota's children are better off because of the life of Sandy Peterson.
We need some action.
The praise Peterson received during her years in the public eye was widespread.
She was always a strong advocate for children and students.
Representative Lyndon Carlson says their friendship goes back decades.
I think the one word that I would use to describe Sandy Peterson from my perspective is that she was all about opportunity.
An opportunity, that is, to provide better futures both for young people and for Minnesota's educators.
Sandy was very, very encouraging. So it's not just the children, it's the future teachers in Minnesota that Sandy mentored.
While she fought tirelessly for education, her battle with ovarian cancer is one she ultimately could not win.
There are some people in this world that no matter when they die, they're too young. And that's how I feel about Sandy.
In Peterson's 17 years with the Robbinsdale School District, she taught at Sunny Hollow Elementary, Pilgrim Lane Elementary, and at Armstrong High School. Mike and Alex, Governor Dayton also issued a statement saying that she was a dedicated educator and legislator, and she cared deeply about better educational opportunities for all children.
All right. Thanks very much, Delane. And funeral services for Sandra Peterson will take place this Friday at 11 a.m. at Mount Olivet Lutheran Church in Minneapolis, with a visitation held an hour before. A wake will take place Thursday from 6:30 to 8:30 p.m. at Washburn-McGreevy Funeral Chapel in Edina. There was another huge loss in Minnesota over the weekend. Minnesota Timberwolves coach Flip Saunders lost his battle with cancer.
Now, Saunders was just 60 years old, but accomplished a lot in his coaching career. And Eric Nelson joins us with a look at Flip's ties to the Northwest Metro.
Yeah, Alex and Mike, Flip Saunders' road to NBA coaching stardom took many turns. Flip climbed up the coaching totem pole step by step, and one of those steps he took was right here in the Northwest suburbs as his career started to blossom in Golden Valley. From 1977 to 1981, Flip Saunders was the head coach at Golden Valley Lutheran College. In that span, he became a Royal success. The Running Royals were a junior college juggernaut. In 4 seasons, Flip's record was 92-13, and Golden Valley was 56-0 at home.
When you have that kind of a record, I don't care where you're coaching, it's remarkable.
The Running Royals job was a building block in Flip's coaching foundation. He then took an assistant's position at the U of M. Former Gopher coach Jim Dutcher says Golden Valley was the perfect stepping stone for Flip.
I think it was huge. Flip had the determination. He definitely had the basketball knowledge. He had the work ethic. He just needed an opportunity, and they gave him that opportunity.
And obviously, he made it to the highest levels you can make it in the sport.
Kevin Kiernan currently coaches in Southern California, running one of the top girls programs in the nation. In the late 1970s, Kiernan played for North Hennepin Community College and went up against Flip's dominant Golden Valley teams.
I was just looking at this guy and going, he's not going to be at Golden Valley very long. I'm a kid thinking this. And, he just looked like a big-time guy.
Games at Golden Valley were an event. The Running Royals became a trendy entertainment choice.
They didn't draw 12 people when he got there, and when he left, they were filling it up. He recruited some talent, and he worked at it, and he enjoyed his job.
Dutcher was very close with Flip, and despite his Ohio roots, says he loved Minnesota.
I think his legacy will be that he became a Minnesota guy.
And Golden Valley Lutheran College stopped operating in the mid-1980s. The Perpich Center for Arts Education is now located at that spot. Mike?
All right, Eric, thank you. A Brooklyn Center family is on edge after a stray bullet hit their home, narrowly missing a child sleeping in his bedroom. The incident happened late Friday night in the corner of 69th and France Avenues. The bullet hit a bedroom window and pierced a wall where a teenage boy was sleeping. Fortunately, no one was hurt, and as we went to air, police had not made any arrests.
Crystal Police, meanwhile, had a busy weekend pulling people over for DWI. Crystal Police arrested a total of 5 people for driving while intoxicated. In one of the cases, an intoxicated driver blew double the legal limit. That person also had kids in the back of the vehicle at the time of the arrest.
A record amount of package deliveries is expected this holiday season. That has the U.S. Postal Service reminding people to protect their mail and packages. This video was taken last year in Champlin. The thieves were bold, taking a package in front of a house in broad daylight, but officials say it's not just during the holidays that folks should be vigilant.
About a year ago, we had a group of individuals. They were following package delivery trucks throughout the metro, and they would watch the driver drop a box off the front steps, drive off, and then the individuals would get out and grab the box.
The Postal Service offered these tips. Pick up mail promptly after delivery. Tell the post office if you'll be out of town so they can hold your mail, and consider starting a neighborhood watch program where you can exchange work and vacation schedules and watch each other's mailboxes.
Still ahead, a Plymouth street corner and a new restaurant that's trying to find the right recipe for success. That's coming up next in Business Matters.
And then later in sports, Park Center battles Spring Lake Park for a trip to the state football playoffs.
But first, the skies cloud up Tuesday with rain possible at night.
A new independent restaurant is up and running in Plymouth.
It is located in a space where other restaurants have come and gone. In this week's Business Matters, a look at the new Rock Elm Tavern and why its owners believe they've found a home for the long run. Restaurant at the corner of Highway 55 and County Road 24 isn't the first to try this spot.
The other places that have been here before have not lasted, so I really wanted to support the new place.
Now, Rock Elm Tavern, Plymouth residents might remember it as Eat Shop, Joe Sensors, or more recently, Digby's.
Each one struggled with different things.
Troy Redding remembers what came before. He's lived in Plymouth for 18 years, and he and his business partner, Brad Sorensen, knew the spot needed something different.
If we were going to do this location, it had to be warm and comfortable and inviting. We had to do really good food, and we had to give people value for their money.
With nearly 30 years in the restaurant business, Redding wanted an urban-feeling restaurant, so he completely remodeled the space, making it smaller and more intimate.
You don't have to go downtown to, have a one-off restaurant. We're going to bring one out to Plymouth.
In the kitchen, they're cooking from scratch with a smaller menu. It features 5 different burgers, but also a few entrees, from roasted chicken to a 2-day brined pork chop.
So far, we love it. My family loves it, my wife loves it, my boys love it, and so do our friends that we meet up here.
I like it. I love the decor. I love the design.
There are those in Plymouth hungry for a new local spot. Troy Redding knows his Rock Elm Tavern must deliver.
And people come in here and they go, oh, I really hope you can make it, or, thanks for opening up, we really need something here. And I just say to them, hey, I'm going to deliver good food, I'm going to deliver good service. If you keep coming back, we're going to be just fine.
Rock Elm Tavern opened on September 8th. Coming up, wrestling nostalgia grows large in Robbinsdale.
But first, prep football playoff action, including Armstrong versus Maple Grove and Osseo against Hopkins. John Jacobson has the highlights next.
Park Center advanced to the Section 5-5A football final with a high-scoring win over Cooper in the semifinals. The Pirates took aim at Spring Lake Park in the section title game Saturday afternoon. Down 14-0, Park Center's Amani Hooker takes the handoff and reaches the goal line. The Pirates are within 14-7 at the half. Second half, Zachary Oldgile fakes the handoff, keeps it himself to score. Panthers lead back to 14 at 21-7. Fourth quarter now. Hooker's at quarterback. He scrambles. Looks like a run, but instead slips the pass to Ty Brooks. He gets a block and in to score to make it 21-14. But Spring Lake Park never gives up the lead, and the Pirates lose to the Panthers 28-22. Benilde-St. Margaret's is in Class 4A. The Red Knights met Richfield for the Section 5 title Saturday night. Will Whitmore bobbles a snap, but still gets the handoff to Ricky Floyd, who sweeps around the left side to score in the first minute of the game. It's a sign of things to come for the Red Knights. Up 14-0. Floyd follows the pulling guard. Eric Wilson finds plenty of room on the sideline for the sweep. A 37-yard touchdown, and the Red Knights are up 21-0 after one. Second quarter, they fake to Floyd, and Whitmore shovels it to Cole Jacob, who wins the collision at the goal line. The Red Knights roll to a 47-7 win to advance to state. Benilde doesn't get an easy draw, though. They face defending state champion Becker in the state quarterfinals Saturday afternoon at Osseo High School. Wayzata was aiming to return to the state football playoffs for the first time since 2012. Trojans at home to take on Cretin-Derham Hall. First quarter, Wayzata's Foster Conzett spins away from the Raiders defense and goes 26 yards to the end zone for a 14-0 Trojans lead. On the last play of the quarter, Jake Marsh launches a perfect pass to Brady Galbraith. He fights his way to the 15-yard line. The Trojans will cap that drive. Marsh to Keyshawn Alexuk. He makes a nice one-handed catch for a 21-0 lead. Creighton gets on the board on a nice throw and catch. Daniel Ryan to Chris Perry. And it's 75 yards on this score, and it's 21-7. But Wayzata answers that. With 7 seconds left in the first half, Marsh to Galbraith for the score. The Trojans lead 28-7, and they go on to win 38-14. Wayzata now faces Eastridge in the state quarterfinals. That's Thursday at 7 o'clock at Edina Community Center. At Maple Grove, the Crimson Red home to play Armstrong in another 6A game. Third quarter, the game tied at 6. Armstrong's Collis Barber throwing to Isaiah Poster. This play covers 62 yards. It's a touchdown for Maple Grove. Conversion tries fails. It's 12-6 Falcons. 3 minutes later, the Crimson come back with a long pass play of their own. Brad Davison to Eddie Lee for a touchdown. Maple Grove will make their extra point, and they go up on the Falcons 13-12. Under 2.5 minutes to go in the game, same score. Brad Davison sneaking one in from 3 yards out. They add a 2-point conversion, and they're up 21-12. Armstrong will move quickly down the field on their next drive. Thomas Barber with a tough 10-yard touchdown run scores. That's as close as the Falcons get. The Crimson hold on to win 21-18. Maple Grove now meets Burnsville in the Class 6A quarterfinals. That game is Friday night at 7 o'clock at Hopkins High School. Osseo and Hopkins met up in the game with plenty of offense. Hopkins hoping for the upset on the Orioles' home field. Opening drive of the game, Prince Crua takes the handoff and gets in for the touchdown. Osseo goes on top 7-0 after 1 quarter. Second quarter, Hopkins quarterback Oscar Johnson throws. Defender all over Henry Brown, but he still makes the catch here. They mix the extra point, and the Royals trail 7-6. Osseo comes back. Crua on the sweep. Was squeezed through an opening. Gets to the sideline, and then he'll win the race down the sideline. 68 yards for a touchdown. And it's 14-6 Orioles. After an onside kick recovery, Osseo strikes again. Malik Gaylord to Marmar Hughes for a touchdown. Osseo's up 21-6. They led 21-14 at the half. Crua carried it 45 times for 364 yards in the game. Osseo wins 56-34. The Orioles will face Lakeville North Thursday night at 7 o'clock at Eden Prairie High School. We'll have much more previewing some of these games later this week on 12 Sports.
Yeah, some local teams
Yes.
here going on. Thanks a lot, John.
Thank you, John. Well, now to local vote 2015, and candidates running for mayor and city council in Golden Valley.
We start with the mayor's seat. Incumbent Mayor Shep Harris is running for a second term. His opponent, Martha Mix, is a former city council member.
I'm Golden Valley Mayor Shep Harris. Over the past 4 years, we've made tremendous gains in Golden Valley through proactive housing and economic development, improved communication, and more collaborative advocacy-based leadership. We've increased diversity of housing options for senior citizens, young families, and people with disabilities. We've enhanced our outreach with 20 neighborhood meetings, a number of task forces, a teen committee, and community surveys. We've successfully advocated and collaborated with other levels of government to build new playgrounds, reopen the DMV, and save residents over $150,000 by moving our 911 dispatch over to the county system. I can give you many more examples of progress, but the fact is that we're not done. There's still so much potential yet to be realized, and that's why I'm running for re-election, and that's why I ask for your vote on November 3rd. To learn more, go to shepharris.com or call me at 612-219-8531.
Hi, I'm Marty Mix, and I'm running for mayor of Golden Valley. I'm a retired social studies teacher with over 30 years of volunteer experience in Golden Valley, so my only interest is good government for our city. I'm running because I will provide experienced, respectful, and inclusive leadership. I served for 8 years on Golden Valley City Council and Housing and Redevelopment Authority, and I'm proud to have been part of the redevelopment of downtown Golden Valley. I believe measured, steady growth is better for our future economic health than overbuilding one type of housing and the rush to redevelop. I will strive to reinstate public hearings for all ordinances and retain Golden Valley's neighborhoods and unique charm as we grow. For more information, please see my website, martymixformayor.com. I would be honored to have your support. Vote Marty Mix for mayor of Golden Valley.
And we'll be right back. And finally, wrestling nostalgia preserved in Robbinsdale.
The Minnesota Wrestling Hall of Fame in Robbinsdale packs a powerful punch of history. 12 News was there in August for the very first Hall of Fame inductions of Vern Gagne and Larry the Axe Hennig. Pro wrestling entertainment has a rich history, and Robbinsdale helped put it on the map. Now the Hall of Fame is looking to expand.
Larger than we thought and faster than we thought. We have Jim Brunzell coming in November to speak, and as we progress more and more, it just gets larger and larger, and obviously we need a bigger home for it.
The Wrestling Hall of Fame is currently located inside the Robbinsdale Historical Society building on 42nd Avenue. It's a lot to see there, isn't it? That's it for now. We'll see you again tomorrow, everyone.